We hear so much about the federal deficit and the spending of billions and billions of dollars that we just don't have. Some of that spending is necessary, but some of it, well,
yeah, not so much. Arizona Senator Jeff Flake puts together what he calls Wastebook every single year, and you join us today with some highlights. Thank you so much, first of all, for being here. Always good to see you, Senator.
Thanks for having me on.
Nice
and thanks for doing this, shining a light on some stuff. You know, sometimes it's kind of infuriating, right? I mean, these are kind of funny, but at the same time, it makes you kind of mad because we're spending money on this.
We're going to, at the end of the month, we'll hit a milestone that we never thought we'd hit, or any country, $20 trillion in debt. $20 trillion. And our deficit will still be about $500 billion this year. So we've done better on the discretionary side, the amount of money we spend every year that we argue about all the time. But it's the entitlement programs that are continuing to grow. And then we continue to spend money on silly items like the ones we'll talk about.
Right.
Yeah, let's talk about some of those, because some of these are absolutely mind-boggling, and I can't even believe that this is happening. Right. 70. Let's start with this one.
You want to go to the one that $74 million in loans being repaid
with peanuts.
With peanuts.
Right.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
we have a program. Our farm subsidy programs are a big waster of money, billions and billions of dollars in farm subsidies. And one of the programs is for peanuts. So we lend peanut farmers money. It's not as if we have a shortage of peanuts. I mean, they're in every pantry, and I mean, there are a lot. And that's part of the problem is we grow too many. We encourage farmers to produce by cheap loans that we give them, and then we tell them, if you can't sell your peanuts at the end of the year, we'll buy your peanuts back from you. And so the federal government is storing all over the country in warehouses in virtually every state peanuts that we then can't offload.
Of course not.
And in fact, we tried to offload some a couple of years ago to Haiti to help after the earthquake. It may sound like a good thing, but they have their own domestic peanut program.
Oh, so the farmers there don't want it.
Yeah, and our USAID, our program trying to develop and help Haiti, was fighting against USDA or Department of Agriculture or Department of in trying to say keep these peanuts out. We're trying to push
them there. $74 million we're paying for that.
Yeah,
wow.
it's just nuts.
And then fish on a
It is nuts. And all the
you waited. You wondered how long it would take.
You set that whole thing up.
Yes.
Right there at the end.
The only thing worse than the spending are the puns that come along.
Corey really wanted to hear about the hamster cage fighting.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Virtually every year there's some study about something fighting. We had shrimp fighting that we paid, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to see how shrimp fight, and hamsters fighting, and hamsters on a treadmill. This year we found a study of shrimp. We had shrimp on a treadmill before. This is fish on a treadmill. There's a particular fish, a mud flapper or whatever, that can actually kind of crawl. And we put it on a treadmill to kind of see when it got winded.
And $1.5 million was spent on that, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now some will say, oh, this is basic research. But some of these things isn't basic research at all. Last year, we had monkeys on a treadmill, but they were monkeys in a ball kind of rolling on a treadmill because monkeys won't stay on a treadmill. and that was to study whether or not you could study whether monkeys could be on it.
That sounds like somebody that's writing something in there to help somebody back in their district.
Yeah.